For today we have the design of several icons from the original map, the toilets icon, the picnic area and playground, the car park and finally the medical care icon. We can start by creating a new layer which will be the toilet icon layer. So for that I will click this icon right here and give it a different name, WC for example. Let me just zoom in one of these icons. So let's start with designing a circle. Let me select it and adjust the size. Something like this. Let me put it aside. And now let's draw the figures. Let's start by drawing the head, creating a circle again. Ctrl C and Ctrl V to duplicate this one. And place it in this figure here. And now let's proceed to draw the body. For the body I will use the pen tool and trace the best as I can, because the image is too pixelized, but I think I can work around this. Let's now finish with the legs, using also the pen tool. I'll just try to make a rectangle. Let me duplicate this one. And place it on this right side, like this. Let me now use one of the legs to make this line right in the middle of the circle, this division. I will also change the color of these layers, place these in the middle and adjust the size, something like this. And now I will just draw the figure of the man. Okay, so I will use as well the pen tool and just trace the body of the man. Okay, now that both figures are done, I will just place these inside the circle, place these two icons inside the circle, something like this. Group everything together, both the figures and the circle. I will use this shape pillar tool to differentiate the figures and the circle. Let me zoom in once again, and now let's change the color of this icon. I will use the same colors as the original map, so we can start by these figures. Okay, just select them and then use the color white. I will use the color white for the characters, and this gray for the circle. Okay, so I'll just ungroup it and then change the color, and now we can group again. Okay, and now we just need to repeat or duplicate this icon 5 times, because we have 5 places with toilets. Okay, so one here, another one here, there's one right on the entrance, and the last one is right at the top here. Okay, so the toilets icon are done. Now we can move to the next one. So the next one will be the children playground. So once again, let's create a new layer. I'll just block this toilet one, create a new layer. I'll call it Children Park, for example. And since this image is very pixelated, I will use an online image to represent this symbol. I'm going to do that right away, but first let's draw the icon with the picnic table, which is just some rectangles horizontally and diagonally. So for that I just use this rectangle tool and just copy, rotate and paste it like this to have our icon table, okay? And then I just did a circle like we did on the icon from the toilets. Then select all, group them together and change the color. Returning to the playground icon, I will go to Google to look for an icon that represents a park similar to this one, but with a higher image quality. I will paste this image into the project and trace over it as I have been doing. I'm moving these parts forward since it's something I've been doing since the previous videos. I hope you don't mind. But let's take some time here doing something we haven't seen yet, which is rounding the edges of a shape. To do this, right here on the polygon, just drag these points here like I'm doing here. Okay, these 2 points. I will now duplicate this shape and rotate it. And I will do the same for this part here, so the entrance of this small tower. I'm also going to draw a line here in the middle with the pen tool, just like we did in one of the previous videos when we drew one of the tunnels. All that's left to do is select its shape and the line I just created, and then use the shape builder tool to divide this shape into 2 parts. Always selecting with the shift pressed, select the shape builder tool and then delete the bottom one in this case. Okay, that's it. Let's proceed designing this playground. Let's select this rectangle tool once again and draw this rectangle, this main rectangle here for the tower. And by the way, I'm going to reverse what I did previously, deleting the tower entrance and leaving it without any color or shape. Okay, so I will just select this main rectangle and the door I draw later and use the shaper builder tool, select the door and this part, and I will delete the door. Let's finish the playground drawing the rest of the parts, this part here, the roof as well, drawing a rectangle, a triangle actually, and finally the slide, okay? Always using the pen tool. Let me now copy the circle from the picnic table and paste it here, change the color of the playground and the slide to white, move the playground to the top and paste it or place it inside this circle and group them together. Let me place it in the right location like this, and this icon is finished. I'm just now going to fix the names I gave to these layers and organize this better, so I will call this playground and picnic area and change the layers inside of it as well. So this one will be the playground and this one picnic area. Click OK. It's very important that each one of these layers have a unique name, okay? To finish this video, I will create a brand new layer to draw this medical care sign, okay? So right here at the bottom, create new layer. This one will be called medical care, and this one is very easy. I will just copy this circle here from the picnic area and paste it in this layer. I will just select the layer and paste it. I used also the eyedropper to select the color I wanted. So in this case, the red color. And now for the cross is super easy. There are just two rectangles, one vertically and one horizontally. Okay, select them both, change the color to white, and place it right in the middle of the circle. Okay, group them together like this and place it on the correct location. As you can see, the map is almost completely drawn, but we're only missing the animals. So in the next one, this will be the main focus, as we will use a very interesting technique to draw the animals.